um, deceased parents, and if they hold the legal hire certificate and death certificate, that itself will be sufficient for them to transfer that property to somebody else. Whereas in USA it is not like that. So where the property will be passed on through a separate document, and where the legal heirs are expected to pay estate tax, and estate tax payment is based on the fair market value of the asset that they are likely to transfer. So the tendency of the taxpayer is to show a reduced fair market value so that the estate duty is reduced. So this is the place where we do have, whenever you have inherited property, for the purpose of finding out gain upon transfer of inherited property, we have fair market value as the base, or I mean the basis, and the taxpayer will have the choice of either taking up the fair market value or alternate valuation date. See, we will have a deeper discussion onto that. I'm just giving you a overall picture as what is this gift and estate taxes. So this estate tax will come for inheritance, and the person who is taking the property has got to pay the inheritance tax, whereas in the case of gift tax, the donor will pay the tax. So the person who is giving the asset will pay, whereas estate tax will be paid by the person who is receiving the property. There will be a lot of striking differences between who will pay and who, there is whether pay donor will pay or the donee will pay, and all that we will have as a excellent discussion in the times to come. Excise duty, of course, this is a state subject matter where fuel, it will be imposed on fuel, alcohol, tobacco, and luxury goods. Say almost the same, we have it in India also. Then now, let us just come to who is administering the federal taxes. It is only the IRS, Internal Revenue Service. Internal Revenue Service is a bureau of US Department of Treasury, like what we have it in India, Ministry of Finance. Here you call it out as US Department of the Treasury, responsible for the administration and enforcement of federal tax law. So what are the major functions of IRS? Say they are expected to, number one, first and primary thing, collect tax, because that is their source. It is the blood what the government is requiring. So they collect the tax, and they are expected to check the validity and the correctness, and that has got to be processed. And there will always be a chance that payment of taxation might be greater than the tax liability. So how this could happen? So there can be withholding of tax at various stages, and when an individual is making the submission of the income tax return, he would have taken up tax credits, deductions, and in the process, the withholding amount was much greater, or estimated tax that he would have paid is a little greater than what he is expected to pay. So therefore, there will be an excess amount that he would have paid, and that can be sought as refund, and issuing refund is becoming the federal government. That can be done only through IRS. Then conduct audits. See, we read that 1% of the income tax return will always be taken up for audit to check up the